these guys are my friends. I thought we were good to go. Y'all was just at my house. I was just at your house. And then I got older. I didn't want to hang out with you no more. If you can't be my friend when the other folks around, you don't need to be my friend when nobody's around. And they come to my house, I'd be like, go on home. We ain't friends. Don't tell me I'm your friend. You can tell me anything. I need you to show me. But I'd be around these guys and we'd be cool. As soon as other guys would come around, the older guys, then you want to pick on me. And you know why? Because I was always the nice one in the group. My parents wouldn't allow me to stay out all night. I had a curfew. I had to be home when lights was in. And guys would pick on us for that. But I'm so glad they did. So glad they did. Okay? So embarrassing you. So that's a form of bullying. Embarrassing you in public. Making mean or rude gestures. What is that? What's making a mean and rude gesture? Who knows? Anybody ever had somebody give them the bird? Was that like a bird, like a Tweety bird? What that bird look like? Yeah, they're rude gestures. That's a form of bullying. That's a form of bullying, okay? So far, all right, let's review a little bit. What's my first bullying that we talked about? Verbal. What's my second one? Physical. What's my third one? All right, we're on the fourth one. How many of you have an iPhone or a computer? Fourth one, cyberbullying. How many of you heard of cyberbullying? That's a good one there. That's a good one. Let me tell you something. You know how we caught most of our gangsters in Wilson when I was chief of police? Facebook. Tell us exactly what's going on. Tell me exactly what's going on, where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Or you got a gun and you got a bunch of money. Oh, we gonna get this guy. What's your name, sir? What's your name? Jaden? So Jaden's on Facebook. And what's your name? Who's sitting beside you? Sincere? Sincere Jaden, right? So now we at the police department, and guess what? How many of you, let me ask you this first. Do you think the police department has Facebook? Do you think my name, Chief Hopkins, on Facebook? My name, Jaden. I'm Jaden on Facebook. I'm Sincere on Facebook. I ain't gonna give you my real name on Facebook. Hey, don't y'all call that catfishing? Or we catfishing? We catfishing to death on Facebook at the police department. So Jaden is mad with Sincere and he goes, yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Friday night at the club, it is on. I'm gonna run up on you. I'm gonna have my crew and I'm gonna be waiting for you. Guess who's gonna be waiting with you, Jaden? We're gonna be right there with you. Now, a lot of times we're gonna try to head it off at the path. But in cyberbullying, sometimes a lot of these guys get back and forth with him because Jaden is threatening Sincere on Facebook. He's demeaning him. He's got friends, other friends on Facebook. He's talking about them. He's saying things that aren't true. So let's talk about that a little bit. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices, cell phones, computers, tablets, text messages, apps, and online social media and forums, even in gaming forums. So now, what do you think the bullying looks like when you're online? Tell me what it looks like. You've probably seen it. What does it look like? Come on, Jaden. It's all on your face. I see you. You smiling. Go on, spit it out. What does it look like, Jaden? Say again? What does it look like? If I'm being a cyberbully online, what does it look like? Well, okay, all right, Sincere, what does it look like? All right, who beside you? I'm gonna get your buddy. What does it look like? What would it look like if and let me tell you this. As chief of police, do you think people insulted me online? Yeah, there was a lot of people that don't like the police. Cuss at you, call you names, telling you don't know how to do your job, you need to be fired. And do y'all guys remember when the George Floyd incident happened? I think I had every Ku Klux Klan in the nation threatening to come to Wilson and basically tear up the city. tear up the city. And do you remember when the little kid Cannon got shot? 5-year-old? Well, somebody infiltrated our website and they jumped up there and started posting things like they were from the police department. They were saying things like, oh, that kid deserved to get what he get. Stuff happened to black people all the time. Why don't you buy Crocs like the guy who shot the 5-year-old to show your support? The police department does, and this is what they were putting online. Now, here's the thing about when you post things and when you put things in the paper, people have a tendency to believe it. So the Ku Klux Klan was coming to town. The Proud Boys were coming to town. Man, we had so many groups that were making threats and saying that they were going to come tear up the city of Wilson. Now, heavy is the head that wear the crown, because I was nervous and I was scared. So we was like, look, and I'm going to tell you this, and we'll talk about this with the cyberbullying. If you take a picture or you post it, you can take it down the best way you can, but it's out there. It's out there. If you bullying people, all of a sudden I'm cool and I'm bad, and Jaden says, hey, look, I'm the man. I'm going to get my creds on the street, and he starts threatening Sincere. How old are you, Jaden? 17 years old. And Jaden telling Sincere, oh, man, I'm going to beat you down. Wait till I catch you at the club. You like wearing the blue? Oh, I got something for your blue. I'm going to get you. I'm going to blow your head off. You ain't worth nothing. Now Jaden, 21 years old, he go to apply for a job. Guess what the first thing we do? Go on Facebook, run your name, tell you to go on Facebook and look up anything that you've ever put up there that we can find to tell us about you. So even if people are doing it now, you may be a bully now, but you still may pay for it down the road. So bullying is you jumping online, you spreading rumors, you saying things about people you shouldn't be saying, you instigating things. Most of our fights around town for a while used to start on social media. And like the pastor said, social media is good when it's used for the right thing, but it can also be used for bad. What did the Bible say? In the end times, things that are good is going to be bad, and things that are bad, they're going to try to make it seem like it's good, right? Social media, I'm going to tell you, gets a lot of people in trouble. So sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about somebody else. And it's illegal. Jaden is 17 years old, right? If Jaden sends a picture with no clothes on to somebody, do you know that he just broke the law? And he can go to prison. Jaden said, no, not me. People do it all the time, Jaden. And you know who do it a lot? Girls do. Guys do, but a lot of girls. Because guess who tell them to send them naked pictures of themselves? The guys. And it doesn't matter if you send that picture, you are breaking the law like child pornography, like the pastor was just talking about. And you can get to a lot of trouble. We had a school here at Fike High School. Everybody know what Fike High School is? We had some kids out there that were sending around naked pictures of girls. And boy, they got in a lot of trouble. Whole lot of trouble. Can't do that. You're breaking the law. You sending pictures across there, and that's you can get in a lot of trouble for it. Okay. So one form of cyberbullying, we see this. Jaden got a girlfriend. They dating. She sent him pictures. He sent her pictures. Now they break up. Guess what Jaden does? Put them pictures out there. Let me tell everybody, how dare you break up with me? I got your number. I'm going to tell everybody your secrets. Hey, look at this, guys. You can go to jail for that. You can go to jail for that, okay? Get in trouble. Or now Jaden done broke up with his woman, and now he's doing what we call cyber stalking. Every time she turn on the computer, open up the text message, Jason, send a letter. Baby, please come back to me. I love you so much. Come back to me. I won't do it no more. I promise. I was going through some things. Yeah, that gets you in trouble. Cyber stalking gets you in trouble, okay? Another form of cyber, it can include sharing personal and private information. I used to even tell my officers about this because I had like young officers working in the police department. What do you have a tendency to do when you have good friends? Tell them all your information, right? Now you ain't friends no more. What happens? We ain't friends no more. They don't put all your information out there. They don't put everything out there. And I tell people, do not tell people all of your personal information. Because you're friends today, but you might not be friends tomorrow. And you ain't friends tomorrow, they got all your information that they putting out there. And the first place they put it is where? Facebook, online, Instagram. They want everybody to see it, you know, right? And it's easy to do, and it's quick to do. How many of you kids have been at school and you've seen other kids making an Instagram video? Just that quick. I had a Bible study, and they were like, hey, can we go to the bathroom? Yeah, go ahead. They were shooting an Instagram video. While they was in the bathroom, in Bible study. But it wasn't a bad video. They were dancing and stuff, so we had to set some parameters. But I say that to say this, that's just how quick it could be done. They talk about people, they spread rumors, they get your information. And remember, once it's out there in social media land on the internet, it's out there. I don't care how good somebody is, you can't call back everything. And you got to be careful, you got to be aware of it. Okay, so cyberbullying, calling names, saying things that's not true, putting information out there that you don't want out there to get out there, okay? So now, some of the most common places that we find cyberbullying, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. How about TikTok? Anybody watch TikTok? That's almost addicting, isn't it? Gotta watch that. That's almost addicting. Got them followers on TikTok. Now, I'm not online that much, so I may even be out of the realm a little bit. But you got to be careful. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit this afternoon. But you can get online, and you can talk to me on internet. And if you got the right stuff in your background or the right clothes on, I can start telling you about yourself. And remember, I'm a predator. I'm on the hunt. You're not thinking about it, but I am. I'm thinking about how I'm going to get you, how I'm going to catch you slipping, right? Anybody ever played Simon Says? Yeah. Simon Says is all about, how did you play Simon Says? You're not supposed to do anything, right? Unless Simon says, right? So the person that's facilitating the game, my job is to get your mind off of Simon. Simon says, stand up. Simon says, sit down. And I say, remember, you can't do anything that Simon doesn't tell you to do. Simon says, clap your hands. Then we'll start talking about something else. And I go, okay, everybody stand up. And what do? Everybody stand up. What have I done? I've taken your mind off of the game, right? And that's what the predator does. I take your mind off of being careful. I take your mind off of being watchful, okay? So other thing with cyberbullying, instant messaging, direct messaging, online forums, chat rooms, online gaming. Anybody do gaming? Same thing. Same thing. What are you smiling at? Uh-oh, gaming. Mom done try to tell him, man. You done told him, look, it's dangerous out of gaming. They do that with gaming too. Now, here's some of the tactics. Cyberbullying, posting comments or rumors about someone online that are mean, hurtful, and embarrassing. We said it, right? Threatening to hurt someone or tell them to kill themselves. That has happened. That has happened. We have intercepted and seen things online where we had a person or a victim getting cyberbullied so bad and they're telling the person to kill themselves. There was a young lady up in New York and they were cyberbullying. She was being cyberbullied so bad and she was at the train station. What do you call the trains that come in? And so everybody's there with her class. As soon as the train was coming in, she jumped in front of the train because a classmate told her to kill herself. Yep. And if you are that person telling someone to hurt themselves like that, you can get in a lot of trouble. And you can't let people get into your head and control you like that. You got to have that discipline, right? Pretending to be someone else online in order to solicit or post personal or false information about someone else. Creating a mean, hurtful web page about somebody, okay? So how long have I got, Pastor? I don't want to make sure it goes. Okay, about 8 minutes. Okay. So let me give you a few examples. Nude photo sharing. A teenage girl sent a nude photo of herself to her boyfriend while they were dating. After they broke up, he shared the photo with other children who then called her hurtful, derogatory names through text and social media. What is another one? Okay, a young boy with a physical disability and scars on his face was harassed on social media and through text by other students. They called him derogatory names, told him he'd be better off dead. They wrote, "Why don't you die?" on his school locker and encouraged him to take his own life. That's some mean stuff. That's some mean stuff, okay? So I'm gonna kind of wrap it up with this. I'll say this first before I wrap it up. All right. How does God feel about bullying? I'll tell you. Don't gain your reputation through meanness. It could take weeks, months, or even years for God to reveal justice to a bully, but he always does. Let it be someone else and not you. You always ask yourself, what would Jesus do? So if you're being bullied, I want you to remember this acronym. It's called TELL. 1, tell someone if you think you're being bullied. Okay, you need to tell someone. Unfortunately, a lot of times kids just don't tell anybody that they're being bullied. Okay, tell someone. E, explain to them what's going on and how you feel. Has anybody been bullied before? I think I asked you. How do you feel when you were being bullied? It wasn't good, hurtful, mad, upset, angry, right? L, listen to a trustworthy adult or friend, okay? Not the bully. Don't listen to the bully and learn that self-discipline. Don't give them the power over you. You exercise that self-control. And unfortunately, sometimes when kids are reporting it, they feel like people are not listening, but you keep telling somebody until somebody does listen, okay? All right, real quickly, questions. Any questions on bullying? I see my man smiling. I appreciate you letting me pick on you, really. All right, good enough. All right, so that's bullying, and we'll talk about the trafficking this afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes kids don't tell because they think nothing's going to happen and it'll get worse. So what happens from a police standpoint if you tell someone that you're being bullied and then they bully you?
I will tell you this. One, first, you keep telling somebody until something happens. But if you go back and you take a look at every school shooting that has happened on TV, when they go do their background and they pull in the post, they pull in that kid's Instagram, Facebook, they go back and they track everybody who that kid talked to who knew or should have known that that kid has some issues going on, and sometimes they hold them accountable. But I will say that because a lot of times the kid that go in and do stuff in the school, those signs are there and people ignored it. There was a kid, I think it was kindergarten, first, second grade, that was in Newport News, Virginia, came in, shot his teacher. Bought a gun and shot his teacher. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Things are going on in your home life. You bringing a gun to school, shoot your teacher. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they can be held accountable depending on what they knew or should have known. That involved a gun, and of course, you know, that played out. Anything else? Anybody questions on anything with the bullying? Okay. All right, amen.
Let's give the Lord a hand clap of praise for the chief. A lot of good information, and there's more to come. What we're going to do now is prepare for intermission. Keola's going to come and give us instructions on how to prepare to eat lunch, and then we'll come back for session 2. So let's receive her with a hearty praise the Lord.
For lunch, we have burgers and hot dogs. So what you can do, everyone